Today I'm in Benton, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to show you, in my opinion, one of the best Pennsylvania state parks. So I'm at Ricketts Glen today, and we're going to hike the Falls Trail. Now on this one single trail, you can see over 21 different named waterfalls. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's actually almost lunchtime, but I'm here at Ricketts Glen today. I'm going to hike the Falls Trail. If you've been following the channel for a little bit, you know we actually had a cabin reserved here at Ricketts Glen. Our whole family was going to go camping. But I share this with you just to tell you that, life happens and to keep it real. So my son got sick and we ended up having to cancel the cabin. I've been trying to get up here for a day hike. It's a little bit of a long drive for me, but it's definitely doable. And today I got up at 5:45 to get up here and get on the road, and I had a flat tire. So my husband was awesome. He fixed it for me, and I'm here, and it's about 10:30 in the morning. So I got my delayed start. There's a number of people out on the trail, but it's still going to be amazing. It's autumn, so the leaves are changing, and on this trail, you're going to come along with me. We're going to see over 20 different waterfalls, so stay tuned. I think one of my favorite things about this trail, besides the waterfall, is just the constant roar of water as you hike along here. It's so beautiful, and you're going up and down. It's just a really magical place. It's very hard to describe and capture how beautiful it is here. So I really don't think there's a wrong way to hike the Falls Trail at Ricketts Glen. Just hiking it with little kids, my parents, different people over the years with different fitness levels. My preferred place is to start from the Lake Rose trailhead, and then I take the right side down first, and then when I get to Waters Meet, I like to go straight to see the additional waterfalls, and then I will go up the other side and then cross at the Midway Crevasse and then go back to the Lake Rose trailhead parking lot. And for me, I just like that in terms of kind of steepness, and I know you can park down before the 3 additional waterfalls, but I prefer not to do that because you're walking a lot of sections where it takes a while to get to a waterfall. If you hike it this way, you see your first waterfall really fast, and that's really good if you've got kids with you because you want to keep them engaged. So it has taken me about an hour to get down to the Water's Meet section. Now, of course, I'm stopping, I'm filming, I'm photographing, so it's taking me a little bit longer. But a lot of people come down to the Water's Meet section and go immediately back up, and you miss seeing the additional waterfalls. I really think it's worth it. I'm going to show you what they look like, and you can kind of decide for yourself. Okay, so we came down this side. We started at Lake Rose. We came down this side first. Now we're here at Water's Meet. We're gonna go down and see these three, and then we're gonna go back up this way. So like all waterfall trails, what goes down has to go back up. So I'm making my way back up. It's a little bit steep on the other side of the gorge. And then we'll take that Midway Crevasse back to the Lake Rose parking lot. But we have a way to go, and we have a bunch more waterfalls to see. This trail is pretty much just sensory overload. Even when you're not by a real waterfall, there's a lot of different cascades and pools and beautiful little sections of the creek to look at. It's amazing. So whether you're from Pennsylvania or whether you're from out of state, Ricketts Glen is good enough, in my opinion, to travel for. This is an incredible trail. The campground's beautiful here. Depending on how I feel after this hike, I did bring my folding kayak. So I might just take it out on Lake Jean. We'll have to see how I feel when I'm all done. So get back to the Lake Rose parking lot. You're gonna take the Highland Trail and then you're gonna make a left when it shows us Lake Rose Ganoga Glen. Be sure to let me know in the comments, what did you think of Ricketts Glen? Were you impressed with it? Have you seen this park in other videos? Have you been here yourself? Be sure to let me know. I've finished my waterfall trail hike here at Ricketts Glen, and like I said, I thought if I felt too tired after the waterfall hike, I'd probably just, you know, have a snack, have a little break and drive home. But I feel really good. I think all the hiking I did in Nevada was really tough hiking. So the waterfall trail really didn't seem that bad today. I stopped a lot and took a lot of pictures. So I brought my folding kayak with me. I have the Boto Ultralight with me today because here at Ricketts Glen, I thought I would launch by like beach area number 2, and you do have to walk a little bit. So for me, I wanted to bring the super lightest kayak that I have. That's the Tucktec Boto, and that weighs 10 pounds. So that's what I'm out in today. It's a little choppy here on Lake Jean, but the kayak's handling pretty good, and you can start to see some fall colors. So this is just what I love about having these folding kayaks. If the mood to kayak strikes me, if there's a good kayaking situation, I've got all my gear in the trunk. In a matter of minutes, I can be out on the water, which is really cool. So let me show you some of the pretty scenery here. So we've got some lily pads here. So I'll just show you these. Aren't they pretty? There is some fall colors, some red, some oranges, just kind of starting out, a little bit of yellow. It's going to get better. Going to be like any super long kayaking session. I'm not going to be able to go across the whole lake. It's really big here. But this is just a chance for me to just get a little quick paddle on the water, and because it takes me just minutes to set it up and put it back in the car, it really isn't that big of an inconvenience. And I think this kayak just makes me like want to do more. Like, even if I know like, hey, I've got about half an hour before I have to drive home, I'm like, well, it's worth it. Yeah, let's get out on the water for half an hour. It feels really funny to be kayaking in my hiking boots. So this model, this is the ultra lightweight. This doesn't have a footrest or anything. So you just have to kind of sit your feet here.